direct examination.
Sure,
Now, you said that you examined this briefcase, correct?
that's right.
And you were looking for DNA.
I was, sure.
And you found 5 hair samples, right?
That's correct, yes.
All of which belong to Miss Ava Bancroft.
That's right.
The defendant's hairs was not in this briefcase, correct?
That's correct. All 5 hairs they found were an identical match to Avery Bancroft.
Okay, now I want to talk to you about some other testing you did. You did a fingerprint analysis.
That's right, that was another test I conducted.
And when you did your fingerprint analysis, you actually found 6 different prints.
That's correct.
And you found prints for both Miss Bancroft and Chase Covington.
That's right.
Now, when you did your examination, you found Chase Covington's prints on this briefcase. Is that true?
That's correct.
You found Chase Covington's prints only on the handle.
Correct. I found 2 of Chase Covington's prints on that handle.
And you found Miss Avery Bancroft's prints on the sides and on the latch.
And 1 on the handle as well. That's correct.
Okay. Now, you would agree to open up a briefcase, you would have to put your hands on the latch, correct? To open it up.
Your fingers, sure.
You didn't find any of Chase Covington's fingerprints on that latch.
Well, I didn't, but I'm not sure it's likely that you would. Those surfaces are very small and ridged, so you actually wouldn't expect to find a fingerprint there.
But you did, didn't you?
I did on what?
You found a fingerprint on the latch, isn't that true?
Oh, sure, on one of the latches, but I didn't find it on the other, probably because the surface is so small and ridged.
That fingerprint that you found on the latch, it didn't belong to Mr. Chase Covington.
No, it didn't.
So you found no evidence that Chase Covington ever opened up this briefcase.
Well, I did find those 2 prints on the handle, but no evidence that would suggest Chase Covington had actually touched the inside of the briefcase.
Now, even though you found DNA for both Avery Bancroft and Chase Covington, you cannot tell us when Chase Covington touched this briefcase.
Oh no, I can't. I can only tell you that Chase Covington did touch that briefcase.
And you can tell us when Avery Bancroft had this briefcase.
No, I can't.
When you received this briefcase, there was no money inside of it. Isn't that right?
No, there wasn't.
So all you can tell us is that at some point, Avery Bancroft and Chase Covington both came into contact with this briefcase?
Sure, and I can tell you that Avery Bancroft's hairs were actually inside of the briefcase that was found on Chase Covington's person.
You found no evidence that Chase Covington's DNA was inside this briefcase?
No, I didn't find any DNA of Chase Covington's inside the briefcase. I found DNA that belonged to Avery Bancroft inside the briefcase that was found with the defendant.
And you found no DNA that would say that Chase Covington ever opened up this briefcase?
I can only tell you I found those 2 fingerprints on the latch.
So that's a no, there was no evidence that Chase Covington ever opened up this briefcase?
No.
Thank you, I have no further questions.
Any redirect?